reverse improvement. Like they upgrade it, I didn't ask for it, and now it's worse. I mean, watching football is so much worse now when it's on streaming. It used to be when it was on the networks. Okay, first of all, it was on DirecTV. I could get every game just on channel 700 to 714 or whatever, every game. So if the Giants weren't on the national game that week on 2 or 4, 2 or 7, no, 2 or 11, that's CBS or Fox, I could get it. Well, now I have to go to YouTube. If you're watching the game, to switch over to another game, oh, I might as well just, I give up. Because you have to get out of the streaming, you have to go, whereas the old, I would just press previous.
Yes.
On my, but that's reverse improvement.
I know you're just gonna blow up when I mention them, but passwords. Passwords. They are a tool of the devil. First of all, they can hack any of us anytime we want.
Right.
It's only the good people who suffer from freaking passwords.
Passwords, and what really stinks is that, at least on my streaming, like if I don't watch the streaming channel for a month, or maybe even if I do, it'll just lock me out. It'll just say, prove again who you are. And it's like, I don't remember who I am.
I was at a hotel in New York. I went down to the club to work out, and I was going to ride the bike. I had to sign on and give myself a password in the gym at the hotel. I could not stop myself. I marched right down to the desk. I said, what, do people break in and use the exercycles? What are you protecting?
And may I pre-buttle debate the 22-year-olds who are going, listen to these two...
Wait a second, pre-buttle? Is that a...
Well, instead of...
Rebut.
Pre-butt. I'm pre-buttling them because they're going to say this. See, I'm anticipating what they're going to say.
Okay.
Which is these two old fucks complaining and bitching, Andy Rooneying about modern life. And what I have to say to them is, yeah, but are we wrong? Are we actually wrong? Are you just calling us old because you don't want to engage in the debate? Or does it actually more suck to do things this way? And I think it actually does more suck.
I do too.
It's not like I can't get, when you reverse improve something, get where I'm going. You just made it worse. Or my car. It's not like I can't navigate my car. I just don't like it when I get to the end of my driveway. And it's like, yes, I can see there's a car passing in front of me. I don't need that.
I just went off on the guy because they wanted to make it a smart house. And I said, if you put in these smart light switches so that I can turn on the lights anywhere I am in the world, and I can dim them, I can make them different colors, there will be a repairman there 4 times a year. If you put in a light switch like this, you will be dead before it breaks. It'll last for 2,000 years.
That's exactly. So, again, if we're just two old fucks bitching, we are bitching. But are we wrong about what we're talking about, which is that this shit works in theory.
Yes.
But it fucks up so often in life that it's better to just do it as we used to do it, not because, I'm old, just because it really was easier just to turn on the light.
Yeah. Click.
With the switch, instead of needing to fucking get an iPad.
Get your phone out, put in your password.
To turn off the light?
Yes.
Okay?
And when you get something that does work, they improve it.
That's what I'm saying.
They improve it until it's a pile of shit.
Reverse improvement.
That's right. We may be two old fucks, but we're not right.
But we're not. Exactly. Just engage with the idea. Is this idea wrong? If it isn't correct, then just call us two old fucks. But if it is, fuck you.
I got a smartwatch, and what I really wanted it to do was about 4 things, and it could do 1,004 things. Except the 4 things I wanted it to do, it wasn't that good at that. I could launch a satellite, I could hack into somebody's apartment, but I couldn't figure out what time it was.
I used to have a piercing in my dick, and I had a chain.
You did not.
Wait, we didn't get to the part where
Okay.
technology is
I'm sorry, I
involved.
cut you off.
I'm kidding.
You've got a ring in your
just-
dick. No, not a ring. You don't want a ring.
Let's just say the Wi-Fi wasn't working.
Okay,
and
we'll have one more.
therefore,
Yeah.
things just went terrible.
Yeah.
Uh,
Life is tough. And then
I'm
you
so
die.
glad to see you drinking.
Oh,
It's-
I love it.
Oh, now that's mine.
I know.
Actually, that's
This is
Dave Rubin's.
Does he know?
It's very smooth. Yeah. No, he sent me a case. I'm
well,
a
no,
whore. Anyone that sends me a case, like,
I'll drink it. I may not like it, but I will drink it.
what's the name of that Venezuelan gang Trump is getting rid of? Trade.
Oh, yeah.
Trade. Anyway, when I heard it, I thought it was George Clooney's
Tequila.
I think it's actually I mean, I'm not that there aren't trade Gaga, whatever it is, gang members here, and I'm glad he's getting rid of them. Of course, he's getting rid of 1 million people horribly, but and he's blowing up those Venezuelan boats. But you know, and they were supposedly bringing in drugs, which I'm for.
Yeah.
I'm always for bringing in drugs. Drugs have been a very
Where have you been all my life?
right here smoking pot.
Okay.
You don't smoke pot.
I do smoke pot. I don't smoke it.
Oh, do you want
vape
some?
it. No, it just tears my throat apart now. And I have a singing career that's burgeoning, so
Really?
kind of, yeah.
Really?
I play ukulele, and
I think I got. Oh,
I play a ukulele.
where's my ukulele? Eddie Vedder gave me a ukulele.
Yeah, he's a good ukulele
Not to
player.
drop names.
And I started writing songs for Woody Creek Distillers, and now I used to write songs for my wife and daughters, their birthdays and weddings and stuff like that.
Can you sing?
Not too well, but I don't play a ukulele very well either. But I did a gig for Woody Creek. We were in Nashville, and I look out there, and John Oates is sitting in the front. I thought, that's what's missing. I wasn't nervous enough. But he couldn't have been nicer, and I opened for
From
John
Hall and
Oates. From Hall and Oates. Two concerts. I opened for him.
You shouldn't have been nervous because I had Daryl Hall here,
Yeah?
and he said this guy did nothing in the group.
They're
So I
mad
would-
at each other.
What?
They're mad at each other.
They made up.
No, they did.
But I think that's where the beef started. Daryl Hall was here, and we shot it over at the bar. And yeah, he was pretty upfront about, no, all the good stuff was really me.
I don't think that's true.
Well, we'll never know, and partnerships are complicated.
But boy, were they good. Since I've been hanging out with John, I went back and listened to all the Hall and Oates men. They, 70s, they went to the top, and then they went down. 80s, they were back on the top. 90s, they were back on the top.
Okay,
Man.
this is where you young people can say you two old fucks. Okay, as we're reminiscing
Except
about Hall
a
and
good Hall and Oates song comes on, and they all start dancing.
No,
don't
that I
they?
will not defend. But the other thing about technology, I'll go to my grave. on
Wait,
that
the
one.
golden age of rock and roll?
The golden age of rock and roll is whenever you're 16.
No, it happened in 1968 when I was 16. Actually, I was 18. No, come on. We grew up in a magical time.
But
for
that's
music.
I think that, but that doesn't mean it's true, because it's just too personal, Bill. Come on. It's just, first of all, it has everything to do with your hormones and your age. Music, goes right to the gonads.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like comedy, sadly, in my life, where you have to go through the brain. That was always, such a drag. But music, right to the gonads and right to that pulsating part of your body, your lizard brain, and it's why it's basically music for, bought by people under 25. Once you're post 25.
Hold on, I'm not saying there's not great music out there now. There's a lot of trash out there, and there was a lot of trash when we grew up, but man.
Oh,
there
no,
was
most of what's out there
fabulous
today is
music.
shit. Don't get me wrong. It's absolute shit. But they like it. And once in a while, they put out one that's like, wow,
Yeah, I like
that
it too.
could have been a hit in the 70s, 60s, 80s,
right.
90s, and it's great.